Best use case for this, baby in the back seat. Closes up, significantly darker back there. If you have a newborn, if you have a kid, and you don't want the sun on their eyes, primo.
EvBase electric roof sunshade for Tesla Model Y. Hands-on review. Unboxing. It was packed super tight, very clean, in a big old box. Here I am standing next to it for reference. I started to unwrap all the wrapping around it. There was tape on each side of the box to ensure that it stayed closed. I've gotten some other products that were not this well packaged, so A+ on EvBase. I lifted it up and put it on the ground so that you can see it, and again, it's wrapped inside more wrapping here to help protect it. Here you can see the button that you press to make it go forward and back. Along with the sun visor is an owner manual, a little paper of instructions, a little piece of fabric to put over the mounting hardware inside of your car, some electrical tape, a pry tool, a screwdriver, and a pair of gloves, another screwdriver, and the mounting brackets for inside of your car. Lastly, the power adapter that you plug into your cigarette lighter in the rear. Installation. Step 1 is to lower the rear seats. You can do that easily by pressing the button on the top of your seats. Step 2 is to remove the weather stripping. This is fairly easy and just requires you to pull on it, but be careful not to rip it because you'll have to order a whole new thing of it. Just pry it off. Step 3 is to unclip the rear trim to access the cigarette lighter wiring harness. Step 4 is to grab the power adapting harness. And step 5 is to plug the power adapter harness into the cigarette lighter plug, then replug that into the original plug's location. As mentioned in here, my cigarette lighter plug has an extra plug in it, that orange one. You don't need to worry about that. Step 6 is to run the power wire through the weather stripping up into your headliner. Here you can see me running it all the way up, and you'll then put it right where you want the other end to come out. Step 7 is to clip the rear trim back together. You can do this just by pushing the panels back into the clips. Step 8 is to put the sun visor into the vehicle with the mechanics facing the rear, as you can see. Step 9 is to run the power cord through the headliner to the car's rear. This is a little bit difficult and you have to kind of put yourself in a compromising position, but if you get in there and rest it on the top of your seats in the front, you can get it to where it's going to line up perfectly, and you have to unclip your headliner and then run it through with your hand. Be careful not to cut your wrist. I'd wear gloves for this. Step 10 is to add the mounting brackets into the headliner and screw the visor into them. Step 11 is to do the mounting bracket on the other side. I needed a second person for this, although other videos, installation only shows you requiring one person. Step 12 is to plug the power into the wiring harness. And step 13 is to put the protective cloth layer over the mounting brackets where you just installed the visor. This just makes it look more aesthetically pleasing. 14 is to test out your new sunshade. It should work here, and there should be power, it should retract, and it should go forward and back. I very much like how it looks. Lastly, 15 is to reclip the headliner. Review. I have basically nothing bad to say about this product. First off, my experience with EvBase has been phenomenal. Packaging was amazing, the quality of the items have been great, and this one is not any exclusion. The carpet on the outside looks just like the OEM interior headliner. The button works flawlessly, it retracts with no issues whatsoever. It seems like a very well-made product, and it blows my mind that there's nothing OEM that Tesla provides. Hit the nail on the head with their build quality. Installation was about as smooth as it could get. Honestly, there's nothing more you could really do to make it any easier. I'd label it around like maybe a 5 out of 10 on difficulty scale. You have to get to some weird angles to get it up in there, but otherwise it was pretty straightforward. Using those mounting brackets is a super great idea, and overall it looks OEM inside of the car. There's basically no complaints whatsoever. Voice commands worked as flawlessly as you'd imagine. You know, the button is right there above your head, so you can just hit that, but it's a cool additional feature that you can use if your hands are full and you really don't want to have to use your fingers to press a button.
So this is the voice activation right here. As you can see, here's the sunshade, here's me. Hello, TT.
I am here.
I am here. Open sunshade.
Open.
And then she opens for you. Close sunshade.
Close.
That I mentioned.
Stop.
The little instructional booklet that I mentioned in the beginning unboxing, that's actually used to show you the commands for the voice activation. Open sunshade.
Open.
Yeah, if you have your hands full with a kid and you need it to open or you need it to shut, it's a cool extra feature.
Something I wanted to do when I got it was I wanted to test to see how much it actually impacted the amount of heat that got inside the vehicle. So I let my car sit out front on a hot day with the sunshade on and with the sunshade off. So we're gonna run some tests real quick. We're gonna turn off cabin protection and we're gonna see what the temp gets to while it's sitting out here in the Florida sun. And we'll turn off cabin overheat protection right now, go to the gym, come back, and we'll see what it gets up to. And then we'll try it again tomorrow with the sunshade open. And the results ended up being that it was around a 20 to 25% temperature decrease with the sunshade closed and a 20 to 25% increase with the sunshade open. And I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have two little ones in the back seat, the bright sun in his eyes is a super big deal. It's something that I don't like him having to deal with. This sunshade provides me peace of mind as well as provided utility in making the temperature of the vehicle go down. Honestly, I rate this like a 9.5 to 10 out of 10. This product, like I said, should be OEM from the factory, but it's not. It's very simple and looks phenomenal and works great. So that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you liked the review and the installation. It was a very straightforward process. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll get to them as quickly as I can. Don't forget to use my code. It's in the description below so you can get your own Tesla products for a discount. Again, highly recommend their products. Really quality stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. Peace.